Finally, finally. You see, this is monumental. It's not only monumental for Mbappe, because Mbappe, it's monumental for PSG as well. And I'm going to do a PSG vid because there is a PSG vid that has to be done. But specifically for Mbappe, finally, because 7 years, it's had to be done. Because you see, the Disney Plus is something very tempting. Like they say, like in the Bible, don't fall into temptation. And temptation, oh, it's a very, very powerful drug. The Disney Plus allure is very powerful. Man, imagine if I win a UCL for PSG. Imagine what that would mean. And that'd be amazing. Imagine if Kane led Tottenham to their very first trophy. That would be amazing. All of these things are things where you say, my gosh, how amazing is that? But you've got to deal with reality. You have to deal with reality. The reality is PSG are a club that just are not capable of winning a UCL. They simply aren't. The way they've been constructed, they simply aren't. But that's for another video. This is about Mbappe. I actually believe, and I'm still going to double down at Mbappe should have just stayed. As in, you know what? Mbappe messed up not leaving. Now, you might as well leave now. But I just felt that joining Real Madrid now and joining Real Madrid all those years ago, it's a whole different situation. The way that Mbappe could enter Real Madrid years ago is different from how he's going to enter now. But I want to focus on this Mbappe leaving PSG. We knew this was going to happen. We knew it was most likely, but we needed full confirmation. Because this is most likely, but a video comes and it's come out from his own mouth. I'm out. Set the Manche, aka this Sunday is going to be his farewell game. It's over. And I think from Mbappe's point of view, he would have loved to win that UCL. He would have loved to leave PSG with that UCL because that would have been an amazing thing to do. But I think deep down he knew that what's most important is your legacy and your career as a player. You don't own any institution anything. You don't own anyone anything because at the end of the day, history comes without context. Specifically, sports history comes without context. So we won't look back and say, man, but Mbappe still at PSG and he tried to win a UCL with PSG and he really, really gave an effort and we have to now give him kudos for staying and persisting with PSG. Look at what LeBron did. He'd have loved to win it with Cleveland initially, but no, he had to leave, win it with Miami, then he came back. Mbappe can always come back to PSG. You see, so Mbappe can do a LeBron. Leave, go to Real Madrid, win a few UCLs. You've got that in the bag, a few UCLs in the bag. Spend your last few years at PSG. So for Mbappe, the most important thing is your career as a player. And Mbappe knows that I need to win a Champions League. I need to establish myself and make an impact in the UCL. I'm already a World Cup coach. I'm already one of the greatest World Cup players of all time. But to be a true great, you need the two flex. You need the two flex. Zidane has his World Cup final goal. He has a UCL, his UCL final goal. So very few people have given you that two flex of saying what's up in a World Cup, saying what's up in the UCL. So same thing with your boy Messi. That's what we clowned Messi for so long. That Messi, great club player all the time. He always fought in the World Cup. But Messi, when he showed up in a World Cup, scored in a World Cup final, and really know what he's done in a club. That's why he's in that small percentile of true greats who have impacted the club game, impacted the international game. We are still waiting for a certain Portuguese to score his first World Cup knockout goal. So for Mbappe, this had to happen. And we believe and assume it's going to be Real Madrid. But I think, look, when he looks back at PSG, it is what it is. He failed. He ultimately failed. Because how could he fail when he won all those trophies and all those goals? Ibra, Neymar, Messi, Mbappe, your main goal wasn't to win a freaking Eiffel Tower Invitational. It was to win the UCL. So when I was winning the UCL, they ultimately failed. Mbappe failed, just like Messi, just like Neymar, just like Ibrahimovic. They all failed. Di Maria, Verratti, Cavani, they all failed. So for Mbappe, is it the right decision? 100% is the right decision. For now, you're 25 years old. You are approaching your peak. You're heading into a Euros that you are one of the favorites to win. This is the perfect moment for you to now make that leap up and now go to a club where you are now expected to now win the Champions League. PSG have not don't know how to win the UCL. You're not there is not that pressure of expectation. Now that pressure of expectation, something I'm sure that Mbappe welcomes, is why he's now going to be heading over to a Real Madrid way as assumed. So look, for Mbappe, man, I mean, in life, you're not always going to get the fairy tale ending. That's what life is. Life is about failure. Life, life essentially is about failure, pitfalls, and disappointments. What life is about is how do you react from those failures and disappointments. It's not about avoiding disappointments of failures. It's about, no, you will fail. You will be disappointed. You will fall down. How can you get back and react? Like Mbappe would have known that, bro, we had an amazing opportunity to play a UCL final with Real Madrid, our second ever, where who knows, we could have had a good chance of actually winning that. And what an opportunity you were given. So 100% it would have pained Mbappe that, bro, we could not get it done. We were unable to get it done. But I think when Mbappe reflects on that, and if he now goes to Real Madrid, he'll understand that winning a UCL is more than just having a big name, more than your club being in Paris and just having a whole bunch of superstars. It's a culture, it's the environment, it's a set of standards, and it is a way of doing things, which is what this badge is about. That's what this badge is about. The reason why this is the biggest club in the world, the reason why these guys are about to win their 15th UCL is not because of the superstar players they have. It's a culture. It's a way of doing things. It's a decorum. It's a discipline. It's an obedience. And Mbappe, if he's going to this club, is going to learn about how, no, there's no place for divas, prima donnas, or any other crap. You are part of a team and a system. And for Mbappe, you're going to have to fall in line. You're not going to Real Madrid as a superstar. You are going behind Bellingham, behind Vinicius Jr. Vinicius Jr. and Bellingham, but specifically Vini, they're ahead of you. That's how it works. So for Mbappe, look, man, a new chapter. And I think that's even what he said in his video. 7 years is a long time. 7 years is a long ass. 7 years is a very long time in football. Just that it's so lucky that he was he been here for 7 years? So he probably moved when he was 18. Yeah, okay. He moved when he was 18. So he was 17 at Monaco from 18 years. 7 years. 7 years? It's a long ass time. That's a long ass time. So it makes sense that he had to try and make that leap now. And look, there is a video coming up about it because there is a PSG video I said because I'm doing a PSG deep dive video and that is going to be coming out. But as for Mbappe, it is what it is, man. You did your thing. You did what you had to do for PSG. But now, it now gets real. It's no longer about, man, look at what I'm doing. Now, there is now a greater expectation for him at PSG. Last thing, how do we now perceive Mbappe as PSG? I think I can't decide that. The PSG fans have to decide that. I can't decide that. I believe the PSG fans will hold Mbappe and Ibrahimovic in a much higher regard than Neymar and Messi. Messi spent too short of a time there. And for Neymar, we all know. Neymar did his thing, but we all know how they felt about him. Ibrahimovic was the first. He was the first to start this project, so there's a respect of him being in the first. And for Mbappe, there are many class moments he had for them at PSG, and he's French. And you know what he's done for France as well. And he stayed when he didn't have to stay. So I feel that the PSG fans will hold Ibra and Mbappe at a much higher regard than any other player. So he did his thing, man. Tell me, guys, what you think. Right move, wrong move for Mbappe. Now you need That's UCL. Like the vid, subscribe, head over to the official website and check out those other vids. One love.